Hello and welcome to the Microsoft Military Affairs MSSA Military Spouse Program Brief for October 2025. Our agenda today, we're going to give you a program overview, go over the technical learning path, the program structure, eligibility and prerequisites, the admissions process, and then other resources as well. So the program overview. So the program objective is to skill military spouses for portable, in-demand IT roles and become a system administrator who can install, configure, manage, and support IT resources on premises, in the cloud, or in a hybrid environment to meet the technology needs of major organizations. These are in-demand roles at Microsoft and at many of Microsoft's partner companies, and these are portable skills that you can move with for IT roles across many different organizations. The program is fully funded and supported by Microsoft, so there's no cost to the participants. The learning path is Server and Cloud Administration, SCA, and become a systems administrator skilled in installing, configuring, managing, supporting IT resources on premises, in the cloud, or in hybrid environments. The topics selected for the learning path include scripting and automation. And there you develop PowerShell scripts, automate administrative tasks, and manage cloud resources. Networking, plan and implement IPv6, implement and configure DHCP, DNS, and IPAM. You learn identity and access management. It's implement and manage identities using Intra, and deploy and manage certificates. Cloud administration in Microsoft's Azure Cloud. You manage identities and governance, configure and manage virtual networks, implement and manage storage. And then you also learn Microsoft Azure and AI fundamentals. So Microsoft Azure fundamentals, configuring virtual networks, and then Microsoft Azure AI fundamentals as well. Here's the program structure. It's kind of what you get delivered. So there's industry-leading IT training. In the IT training, you have current technology instruction from a Microsoft Learning partner. You have work experience projects that you work on with your cohort members. There's Microsoft mentorship. These are Microsoft employees that volunteer their own time to mentor those within the cohorts. And then it aligns to industry certifications as well. There are opportunities to pursue certifications. And then job search strategy and supports the second part of the program. We call it professional development. And that's with our Microsoft Career Development Manager that will be your kind of point of contact within the program throughout the whole length of the program. In that sense, there's resume building, interview skills, LinkedIn and networking. The mentors are involved in this as well, give you strategies on how to do well in tech interviews. And then there's the program. It's an interactive live classroom instruction, so it's live instruction from the instructor. Everybody's on camera. It's a 20-week program, and this is how it's broken up by hours. There's technical instruction is 448 hours. Professional development is 144 hours, and then there's 64 flex hours as well. The cohort has 15 participants live. It's live, as I said, virtual classroom on camera and daily attendance and collaboration. Professional development training, that's the professional where you're working on resume and interview skills. The development, that curriculum was developed around career switchers, people who are moving and upskilling and moving to different career sets. Technical and career skills mentorship from the Microsoft employees, and then career search infrastructure. So the goal of the program is to find you employment, either at Microsoft or a partner. So the MSSA corporate partner interview participants for available roles. So there's no hiring fees for our corporate partners to hire from MSSA. There's job search support from your career development managers, and then we have the full team, our corporate engagement team that finds opportunities for those who are finishing up the cohort, and then also MSSA recruiting team, part of the recruiting organization at Microsoft. Here's how the program is delivered. Just kind of breaks it up into day to day and hour to hour. So you're during the weeks that there's technical delivery, Monday through Thursday is the technical delivery days, and then on Friday is your professional development. There's office hours in the morning from 8 to 9, and then you have instruction, obviously, with breaks throughout the day, and then another hour of office hours, flex time at the end of the day. And as I said, Friday is a full day of professional development, and then you have a full week of professional development, which is week 10. You have mentor calls, you have guest speakers, companies may come in to speak about the role. So there's a lot of different things that take place during your professional development week as you go towards the second half of the program and getting ready to interview and find opportunities. And with that, I'll hand it over to my colleague, Beth Jarvis.
Thanks, Joe. So let's talk about the eligibility for the program. To be eligible, you must demonstrate that you have at least a high school diploma or the equivalent, and you have to be a legal spouse during the time that the military, the active duty service member, National Guard, or reserve member or veteran served. We will need verification, and the acceptable documentation will be PCS orders or a DD-214 or an LES. And then we also need to see your spouse status during the service years, and the acceptable documentation will be PCS orders or a marriage license. So for this program, there is some prerequisite learning that is required. You have to have LinkedIn Learning Premium, LinkedIn Premium. And as a military spouse, you are eligible for 1 free year of that. So we certainly encourage you to take advantage of that. But you will take the LinkedIn Learning path that is aligned to the Server and Cloud Administration Learning path. The topics that will be covered will include fundamental networking and Windows Server administration. And it will take you about 20 hours to complete, 19, 20 hours to complete. That does not include time needed for adequate note taking and review. That's just to go through all of the content. And then to access the learning path, we have the URL is listed there that will take you to LinkedIn Premium for the learning path for Server and Cloud, and it's networking and administration fundamentals. The prerequisite learning is designed to equip participants with foundational knowledge that to ensure that they are successful in the program. And then the successful applicants will complete the required certificate and dedicate additional time to become conversational in the topics that are addressed. And then comprehension of the topics covered in prerequisite learning is covered during the admissions interview and will be considered in the admissions decision. So the 30-minute interview that is part of the application process will cover some of the content that you will be learning in the LinkedIn Learning. So let's talk about the actual admissions process. So the application window, the next cohort we're recruiting for will be February 8th through June 25th, and the application window will run from September 21st at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and it will close on September 28th at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You will need to submit your application form to kick off your application. And as I already stated, the submission must be received before 5 p.m. Pacific Time on the 28th. The materials that we will need from you will be, we're going to need to receive those to access the secure file sharing. That's how you will upload everything. And then the applications with documentation are assigned. You will have an application manager from our team that will reach out to you once you start uploading your documents. And then all of your required documents, including the certificate of completion from the LinkedIn Learning, need to be uploaded by what we call the materials cutoff date. And for these cohorts, that materials cutoff date will be November 30th. So everything must be received by that time, and they need to be received before 5 p.m. Pacific Time on November 30th. And then there will be rolling applicant interviews. Once candidates will be interviewed to assess fitness and suitability for the military spouse program once you upload all of your documents. And then you will know roughly 1 month prior to the cohort start date if you are accepted into the program. Couple of tips, make sure that you bookmark the URL that will get you to the application window during that September 21st to 28th. Make sure you are monitoring your Outlook account. When you fill out the application form, part of what we will ask you to do is to create an Outlook email account, and all of our communication will be via that alias. That's how we're going to reach out to you. So make sure it's not going into your spam folder. And then, like I said, check your spam folder. You want to make sure that everything you are hearing from us is going to that Outlook account and that you're receiving all of the communication. Couple of other resources we want to share with you. We've got graduate testimonials from on our military affairs blog. It's good to read that. You can find out about what people's experience was going through MSSA. Also, we have a link here that will take you to the learning path for the SCA learning path on the LinkedIn Learning. On our website, we've got a Tech Transition Toolkit, lots of good resources there. And then we just have some recommended interviews and just career enhancement tips. And we have the links that are all listed on this. If MSSA maybe is not the right fit for you, there are some other resources that are available for military talent at Microsoft. We've got industry professional recruiting for people that already have experience. You can go to aka.ms/professionals. And then we also offer military spouse fellowships via Hiring Our Heroes. So if that might be another inroad into Microsoft for you. And this last slide just features all of our social media platforms and gives you all of the information how to stay in touch with us. When in doubt, reach out to MSSA ops@microsoft.com. That's our operations team, and they will be able to answer any question you might have about the program.